What's up, guys? In today's video, we are going to be doing Where Civilization Started Over. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't posted a video in like 5 years, but it's fine. Remember that one year, like 2024, I didn't post a video at all, and y'all were like waiting, but y'all probably did not exist ever since I done that mapping stuff. So yeah, last video I don't really remember, because it was like a long time ago, or last Civilization video, like a long time ago, and where we are going to be starting is here in North America. Now, what's there to do in North America here? A lot of things, like, the Floridian team invading Mexico. It's crazy, I know, but they do it for what purpose? Land expansion. Mexico is not ready. They did not see this coming. They are actually pretty friendly with each other. But I guess the presidents, before they were kind of friendly, kind of like would plan this. And the thing is that Mexico is like a top 10 power. They're like top 20. So they wanted to like kind of do this like pretty fast. And they are. They really are. Mexican forces from the capital are going over here. But they could just go over here because Mexico kind of forgot about their navy, or naval battles. There's like some ships out there. They all got obliterated. And, well, now, they're there. The majority of their troops are there, so they will push back. And, yeah. So, yeah, that just happened. Sorry, my mom called me, and, well, if I didn't answer, I would be cooked. Alright, well, anyways, you guys saw the advances, and, well, they cut this place off. Mexico is being, but, remember, they're a top 10 power, they're top 20. Now they're putting in the big guns. Yeah, they're chuz. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'll focus on that border later. And they will just steam through this. This surrenders. Not all of that, but that. And they will keep going down the coast. Yep. And it's pretty quick. Where did I get F from? I don't know. Captured this major city. Cut them off. Well, their troops off. But they have Navy SEALs. Oh, they captured back all their major cities. And Mexico's really restored themselves. Not nearby. I was about to say Baja. I don't know which peninsula. It's called Yucatan. Yep, Yucatan. Yucatan Peninsula. Sorry, y'all people from Yucatan who watch me. I don't think there's anybody from Yucatan who watches me, though. I got a big audience, but not too big of an audience. 2,000 people is my max goal of people who watch me. It's kind of like my... Alright, that's it. Goal. Then they will start to invade. But let me just fix some of this stuff. Yeah. Alright. Yep, and they will invade through here. They will obliterate their armies. And, well, they lost their kind of like this exclave thing. It will keep kind of hopscotching, though. Like what America did to Japan. Well, not the bomb, but the island hopping, of course. And bang, Jamaica is captured. Haiti, or Hispaniola, is captured. Southern Cuba is captured. Baja California, or I said Baja California, the Bahamas. And now they are in Florida, the Floridian Peninsula. Oh, without their naval supremacy, they will capture Cuba very easily. They will go up this coast. Alright. Bang. Capital captured. Just like that, Florida's mission failed. And, well, this is the most embarrassing invasion ever. So, yeah. And this is the greatest invasion. Well, they got invaded first. And then, well, and they got uninvaded. They kind of invaded them. Alright, whatever. Alright, so the peace treaty and the demands, bam. Well, that's not all it. There will also be war reparations. Crazy. And also they will have to secede Cuba. Said that like I don't know the island. Yeah, this is Cuba. Jamaica, Hispaniola, and the Bahamas. The whole Caribbean. Well, not all of the Caribbean. Still got, and this, I think that's part of South America, actually. Whatever, I don't care. So, yeah, you guys, we're kind of like a colonial power. Well, not really colonial, but like, you know, colonial power in their region. Kind of like the U.S. They're a colonial power in their region, because, you know, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Alaska. So, yeah. The heck. And, well, the Mexican team has just jumped up. They are, well, probably in, like, the top, no, not the top 5. 5 strongest country. First is the red team, then the blue team, them, probably that, and surprisingly China. So, first and last. So, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Actually, I would switch these two. Because Russia... Korea's in 6th. And Mexico is in 7th. Yeah, I'd say. This is just a big country. They're probably like in 8th or something. No, these guys are in 8th. These guys. 9th. 10th. Say they're in like respectable 10th place. Antarctica though, they're like 11 because they got resources, heavy resources. Ooh. Let's see how much countries I could pass through with this. So, got a couple. Not that type of couple, but a couple. Okay, this is hard to see. I don't care though. Ooh. Alright, new country here. Just kidding. But where there is a new country is here. JK. Just a country taking another country. Yeah, this country's still salty from losing that war to the gold team. So they'll surprise invade. Everybody loves the surprise invasion, like, I don't know, maybe the Mexican team. They gained a lot of land from that, and, well, these guys were very rich, I could say. And they lost all those riches. They used to have, like, a lot of major cities. They used to control this respectable amount of land. Crimea, of course. Crimea is what they really want. They don't really want the rest of this. They'll probably, like, give this. I don't really care. They'll try to capture all of their major cities, but they cannot capture this blob, as this one and this one are allied. So they're kind of like pumping troops here, and it's going well for the Ukrainian team, but not too well. And then, well, the fall of their capital city right there. And Ukraine is now laughing as they have done it, what they recently could not do, and that also falls, because capital's taken, they will lose a lot of manpower, and yeah. Thing is, though, they're not going to be really taking, they'll take Crimea, and, like, this portion of land, like, Romania, Moldova, not Belarus. Yeah, and also the Russians, they don't really want this land, so they'll just give it to the Ukrainians. Good, Ukraine. But there's gonna be a little twist. There is gonna be a little puppet state. Yeah, guys, a little puppet state. And, well, this is really how I do my puppet states, on, like, borders and stuff. Nope. Not yet, but... Well, this is mostly, like, an occupied area / puppet state. So... yeah. Ready for just going over it. But, kind of what I got to do. Because doing a puppet state takes, like, forever. So... I don't want to take forever. I want to go fast, but I can't because I don't want to mess up the ocean. Don't worry, I won't. I don't mess up oceans. It's other people on this planet. Terrible people. Alright, well, that's done. But the orange team lost land. Also, I guess gained land. A little bit. Just a little bit of land. And, well, yeah, I'm just gonna... Alright. Yep, that looks great. So they have this little puppet state over here. So that's good for the Ukrainians. It's not an empire, but it's a pretty big country. Not in the top 20, probably in like the top 30 powers. So these guys lost a lot of land, so probably they're not in the top 40s. And if the Ukrainians wanted to invade them, they would. They would just take the whole country, maybe give some land out to, well, their puppet state. But they won't give them the capital. They'll probably give them this major city, though. The borders will look ugly, but nobody cares about puppet states. Puppet states are really just that country. Anyways, Finland. Have a lot of major cities. None of them have a population. Barely of them, but, like, portion size, this country, these major cities are, like, they're major cities to their country, so. Well, a rebellion's gonna happen over here in these islands, and it's gonna spread, kind of. Pause. But there's gonna be Kola, the Kola Peninsula, that kind of stands out from the rest of the crowd, you know. Yeah, and they stay part Finnish. And the Finnish are like, what the heck? Why are you guys doing that? Too much major cities. That don't think that's not a bad thing. Starter went crazy. But because of the naval supplies, yeah, that cut off thing. Yeah. But since they're not focusing on it, they captured the capital. Crazy Finland, you're losing to a civil war. The Finnish Civil War is probably going to be one of the quickest civil wars. But remember, Finland has all the manpower. I'm sorry. And, well, it will end out in a stalemate right over here. But the last really gain they have is up here and around, kind of. Alright, that's the stalemate. And the Finnish, well, they'll grant them independence. They're mad that they lost. Well, they don't lose. Kind of just like, it was a stalemate, so if it's stalemate happens, they kind of, the other kind of wins. It's not like completely losing, just like, you would probably see it over some land because it was stalemated, but they're still in your country, so yeah. They can't have their capital up there, but that's where the rebellion kind of originated. And they'll have their capital not there. Well, the major city doesn't even exist. Right there, yep. So good job for winning this civil war, I guess, because you got independence. New country, yay. After a country kind of just lost one of their land. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it there. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.